NeighborWorks America and the NeighborWorks Network have been working for more than 30 years to create opportunities for people to live in affordable homes, improve their lives, and strengthen their communities. But if it's well accepted today that distressed communities can be brought back to life, that was not the case in the 1960s. Under the banner of urban renewal, many cities were bulldozing entire inner-city neighborhoods and moving their residents to public housing projects. But in Pittsburgh, a homemaker named Dorothy Richardson was determined that this would not be the fate of her Central North Side neighborhood. She put together an organization involving residents, the public sector, and the private sector with the mission of fixing up deteriorating properties instead of tearing them down. That organization was the first Neighborhood Housing Services resident-led partnership, which was the basis for today's NeighborWorks network.
One of the key legacies from Dorothy Richardson was realizing that it really took lots of different folks working together. It was the private sector, the public sector, the nonprofits, and at the key of all of that, residents, really having a voice in where their community was going and what kind of investment was appropriate in their community. She did not create an adversarial environment. She created a cooperative environment that said we all have to pull together to get to a better place.
Each year, NeighborWorks honors one individual from each of its districts with the Dorothy Richardson Resident Leadership Award. This award acknowledges outstanding achievers in the field of affordable housing and community-based development. Resident leaders whose energy, commitment, and concern for their communities are vital to the success of the NeighborWorks system locally and nationally.
I would like to thank all of the Dorothy Richardson awardees and all of the residents who are hard at work in the communities that NeighborWorks America and the NeighborWorks Network serves. We all look up to you so much. You all have full-time jobs and responsibilities and other work that you're doing, and yet you give up and devote so much time to your community. And that's how we create strong and vibrant communities. So thank you so much for making our jobs easier and for inspiring us to go on every day.
Representing the Northeast District and home headquarters in Syracuse, New York, Joseph Bryant. While many young adults choose to leave Syracuse for opportunities elsewhere, Joseph Bryant has decided to stay and work to create opportunities in his hometown. His ability to bring together stakeholders has led to an impressive list of developments: the Southside Communication Center, green infrastructure developments, free wireless access to neighborhood businesses, and most significantly, the development of a community-owned grocery store. Joseph is a champion of the Southside neighborhood's rebirth and revitalization, raising the hopes of its residents in the process. Representing the Southern District and CDC of Tampa in Tampa, Florida, Denise James. As a board member for the CDC of Tampa and other organizations, Denise James is a vocal advocate for the revitalization of the East Tampa community. Her advocacy has helped create more than $30 million in development projects. She also led the creation of an annual tree lighting celebration, which in 2010 resulted in more than 100 bikes and backpacks being given to local youth. Her volunteer commitment follows a 32-year career in healthcare, where she fought to ensure that residents receiving services at the health department were treated with respect and dignity. Representing the New England District and Springfield NHS in Springfield, Massachusetts, Sophia Jeffrey. Sophia Jeffrey is the first and only board president of Springfield NHS. As the organization has evolved, expanded, and changed its name, Sophia has been a constant for 33 years. During this time, Sophia has been committed to working with others to give a voice not only to the members of her neighborhood, but to all residents of the city of Springfield. Her efforts were even recognized by President George H.W. Bush, who named her as one of the 1,000 Points of Light. Sophia Jeffrey personifies leadership, dedicating her life to improving the lives of her neighbors. Representing the Northeast District and Montgomery Housing Partnership in Silver Spring, Maryland, Chris Kumaru. Frustrated with the level of crime, foreclosure, and lack of resident involvement in his community, Chris Kumaru decided to take action. With the assistance of Montgomery Housing Partnership, he formed the Greater Glenmont Civic Association in 2008 to organize neighbors and explore solutions. In a few short years, the group has tripled in size, and the crime rate in some areas has dropped by 40%. The group has also tackled foreclosures and loan scams, and under Chris's guidance, residents have a heightened awareness that they can solve problems and improve their community. Representing the Pacific District and Chinatown CDC in San Francisco, California, Wing-Hu Leung. When the new owner of his apartment building announced plans to evict all the building's residents and remove the building from the rental market, Wing-Hu Leung and his fellow tenants decided to take a stand. Leung emerged as a leader, uniting the tenants and motivating them to fight. With the support of the Community Tenants Association and Chinatown CDC, they won their fight after 18 months and were able to remain in their homes. That struggle inspired Leung to continue to fight on behalf of others in his community. Under his leadership, volunteers are sharpening their community organizing skills and serving as advocates for the city's most vulnerable immigrant populations. Representing the North Central District and NeighborWorks Green Bay in Green Bay, Wisconsin, Keith Pamperin. Keith Pamperin's passion for housing and community development has led him to a life of service. He is the founder of NHS of Green Bay, now known as NeighborWorks Green Bay. He has served on the organization's board for almost 30 years and has been deeply involved in every one of its programs and projects over that time. Keith is well known for experimentation and promoting new ideas. He was an early advocate of environmental conservation, equal access for those with disabilities, housing choice vouchers, and grooming neighborhood residents for board positions. Many advances throughout the city of Green Bay can be credited to Keith's innovative thinking and persistence. Representing the Rocky Mountain District and NeighborWorks Salt Lake in Salt Lake City, Utah, Tiffany Sandberg. When Tiffany Sandberg sees a problem, she steps up to fix it. She's been instrumental in bringing in millions of dollars of development while rallying her neighbors against businesses that are detrimental to community stability. She has taken on many leadership roles and routinely engages young people to get involved in advocating for their community. After attending a CLI, she and her group formed a storytelling initiative called the Urban Pioneers. The group was invited to Athens, Greece to share their concept, showing that the principles of grassroots community leadership resonate with people worldwide. These stories show what can happen when one person takes action. Like Dorothy Richardson, they're beautifying their neighborhoods, helping neighbors save their homes, and bringing businesses to their communities. Congratulations, and thank you to this year's awardees.